Hungry Snacks Meals in the building.
I wasn't even thinking about me being on the show. I wanted to produce something for them.
Cool celebrity. Like if I went to the mall and stuff, people like, oh,
The thing was, I didn't even know that anybody ever thought I was ugly.
We look like twins almost.
Okay.
She really wouldn't be able
Covering any more subjects related. So that's why you got the raw reaction. This is pathetic. It's pathetic. Welcome back to the Sweet Pea Diaries. It's your girl Sweet Pea, and I am back with another interview. Now, we've been waiting for a long time to get this brother on the channel. He has finally agreed to come on and talk to us. Y'all know I had to get him. I wasn't letting him go nowhere else. So, welcome to the show, Skeemo Holmes. Yay! What's up, baby? Thank you for coming.
no problem.
So, a lot of us want to know, who are you to Cardi B?
So my name's Skeemo Holmes, obviously. So I met Cardi when she was about 16. She's from the same neighborhood that I'm from, so it was pretty much bound to happen. Me meeting her. We chopped it up a little bit, and we just basically developed a bond, a friendship. So like all the gang related shit came later, but for the most part, like it was very, very mutual, like very, very, very regular. You know what I mean?
Right. A friendship.
Right.
So you guys were kids. So did you guys go to school together, or it was just like a neighborhood thing?
Yeah. So like I said, like we didn't go to school together because I do have about a few years, but we definitely from the same neighborhood, from the same area. So we know some of the same people.
Right. So now we all know, like we see this bum in the back on my screen back here on the. We would like to know, how did you get involved in this between Tasha K and Cardi B? How did she put you in that?
I mean, to be honest, like I was just minding my business one Tuesday evening, just a random day, and then I start getting all these DMs from like random people, bloggers and shit. So like I honestly, before all of this started happening, I was never the type to really follow the bloggers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, I didn't even really know there was much of a platform for bloggers. You know what I'm saying? So I was all new to the whole thing. So when I started to hear the allegations and shit, I'm like, whoa, who is this lady? Like, who the fuck is this? Then I see who she was interviewing, and I'm like, well, who's that? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm literally oblivious to the whole fact. And then, so I hit up, I hit my friend up, and I'm like, who the fuck is that? Like, who is this? And, basically, we were both kind of confused. Like, so I was like, all right, now I started doing my research into the bloggers, and I said, okay, well, bloggers do shit like this for content. All right, fine. But then, when the other rumors start coming out about me and Cardi and all this other shit, I'm like, wait, why? Like, who's feeding you this information? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who's feeding you this falsified information? Because none of it is true. And then it was just, for like probably like a matter of like 2-3 weeks, every day I was getting DMs from just random people, to the point where I just literally had to start blocking a whole bunch of people.
Wow.
I had to go on the blocking spree because it was just becoming very annoying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like I understand bloggers do what they got to do, but I mean, there's a way to doing shit, and that just didn't sit right with me at all.
And you guys in the audience, in case you are not up to speed, so this is Skeemo Holmes. This is the gentleman that is actually Tasha K accused of Cardi B actually having an intimate relationship with when they were younger, and that he is the one that gave her an STD. So we all know that Cardi does not have STD. She never had an STD. And they did not have any intimate relationship. So we are all trying to figure out, Tasha K, where the hell did you get this information?
Right.
So we know this Star Marie girl. Did you know her?
I've never met her. I didn't know who she was until the lawsuit started, until the actual blog started. I didn't know who she was. You know,
Wow.
yeah. Like it was
So
just
did she?
really strange. It was really
Yeah.
strange to me because like, you know, for somebody to be calling me by name, like not not by my government, but just to have, my name in your mouth in general, it was just kind of weird. Like you've never met me a day in your life, you know jack shit about me. You know jack shit about me and Cardi relationship, our friendship. So how dare you, and then especially if you jacking that, you was living with her and all this other stuff, like how could you be talking bad about somebody that helped you out if that's the case? You know what I'm saying? It was just kind of strange to me.
I mean, you know how it is now. This viral, to go viral, these women go all out to go viral. And
I
it was
mean,
just a shame.
I've even been called clout chasers and shit like that, and I'm like, whoa, how? You know, how?
And
I
that's
mean,
not true because I see your social media and I see that you and Cardi are very close and you guys have a genuine relationship.
right?
Like I mean, you guys, even when I was reaching out to him for an interview, he always had Cardi's best interests in mind. He always, I have to speak with her. I need to talk with her. So he's definitely not a clout chaser. That
Definitely not. Definitely
definitely not. So what exactly
not.
for her to have
Shit's bullshit.
right, right. What was she trying to say that you how does she know you to even be
To be honest, what I think she did
y'all
was
was
just
online talking about her?
nah. That's the thing. Like me and Cardi, to be honest, never had a conversation really about Tasha K. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime me and her spoke, it was just about regular shit. You know what I'm saying? So like when Tasha K started coming up with all these different allegations, and it was like you said, I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? You don't know
Right.
me. You don't know me. And then, you know, well, I think what she was doing was just connecting imaginary dots. Okay, he's gang related, she's gang related. She's probably started doing a little research about how certain things go down in the streets and this and that and the third. And it's like, listen, everybody don't be on that kind of time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
And that's old. Y'all old. That's y'all not
we're
kids
yeah,
anymore.
we're adults. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, so for you to just start like pushing these narratives are just really disgusting. Like,
It's very disgusting and you could get people hemmed up in some bullshit doing
yes,
that.
yes. Like I've even had people that I personally fuck with hitting me up like, "Yo, what's up? Like, what's going on?" I was in a whole relationship at the time when this shit started. You know what I'm saying? So you could imagine what kind of turmoil it put on my relationship.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Tasha, just because you ain't getting nothing going on in that house of yours, everybody else ain't on that type time. Other people got relationships going
Right,
on.
right. Everybody got their own shit set up. So the if you just trying to make $1, man, there was different ways you could have. It was many different stories you could have ran with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
and that's the one you chose because you thought it was gonna be a quick buck and you thought nobody was gonna follow up behind you. Well, now look at you.
Right. And I mean, the whole shit is falling apart because, as you know, and as you guys know out there, I am not taking my foot off her neck because, first of all, it's disrespectful. Cardi is a woman just like all of us. Just because she is famous or a celebrity, she's still a down home girl. She's still very relatable, and she don't deserve this at all.
Right. At all.
She don't.
And it's crazy that the image they really be trying to paint of Cardi because she's nothing like how they try to paint her out to be. Like she's a very humble individual. She's very, very nice in person. Like if people meet her, they be like, who the hell is this person that Tasha K is talking about? You know
Wow.
what I'm saying? Like she's nothing like the kind of monster that Tasha K is trying to paint her out to be. And it's really not cool, like, to tarnish somebody's name that bad. Like, what's wrong with you?
Why is it
It's
that serious? I think it's jealousy. What do you think?
I totally agree. I believe she got some sort of personal vendetta against Cardi. Cardi probably be turned her down on the interview or something like that, and it probably rubbed her the wrong way. whatever it is, she just literally seemed like she targeted Cardi.
Yes.
And if you notice, like, damn that more than half of her videos were Cardi related, and it was literally rehashing the same shit over and over. It was never really nothing new. It was just a
Right.
bunch, just rehashing a bunch of old videos and old little rumors that you heard and shit like that. Like, which that I think she was making up, because I personally believe that she had no contacts. She had nobody was feeding her this kind of information. She was just trying to piece certain shit together, and she was hoping that it would stick.
Now, I don't know if I remember you were in the chat not too long ago. Did you see that woman that I had on my show not too long ago? That was her I guess like a fan page she was running. And she actually admitted that she told Tasha that whatever birthmark was on Cardi's lips, that it was herpes. So that's where Tasha, like, I guess they already was running with that narrative, but when she came along and gave that information, she just ran with it even more, because the girl is a so-called, well, not so-called, but she's a nurse. So, Tasha being uneducated, oh, and she
I
just kept
mean,
going.
even that seems weird. Like, I mean, if you're running a Cardi B's fan page, you're supposed to be her fan. Why the hell would you be a
No,
fan or
she
doing
wasn't
anything?
running a Cardi B fan page. She was running a Tasha K fan page.
Okay. Well, then it makes sense.
Yes. So, but now that her and Tasha are separated, she's
Now
now
she,
being enlightened on. She didn't know. She said, "Oh, I didn't know that Cardi used to do skits and all this." Because I
right,
told her, I said, "This shit's all pieced together." They pieced it together to make it
right.
look like she was talking, So Tasha, Tasha, cut your shit, bitch.
Stop that shit. You won't
Stop
win.
that shit. Like, I mean, girl, go get you some fucking business. Go get you some fucking business. And even now, she's still Cardi, 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 Cardi.
Yeah.
So with this lawsuit, we're not going to get into it because we are not the feds over here.
Right.
Uh, she's in bed with the feds. Tasha, she admitted that she's always talking to the feds. Uh, with
Speaking
this,
of
yeah,
speaking of the feds, she actually made some false accusation towards me, saying that I started threatening her, and remember that was what that's the reason why she was claiming that she had to move and all the other shit. I'm like, Miss, I got you blocked on every social media I could possibly find. Like, there's no way in hell. Secondly, what do you take me for, an idiot? Like, you think I would do some shit like that, knowing that, what kind of shit you wrapped up in and who you be talking to and shit like that? No way. Like, I'll have to be a stupid person to do some shit like that. So
right.
I was really confused. Like, wait, now, not only are you making up false accusations about me and Cardi, now you're making up shit about me, saying that I'm actually threatening you and shit like that. It's like, it just seemed desperate to me at
Yeah,
that point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Very desperate. Like, it was
yeah.
no real motive to it. It was just out of desperation.
That's sad. Now, have you considered maybe taking action against Tasha? I mean, that's defamation and putting you involved in legal situations that I'm sure you don't want any part of.
Nah, I definitely don't. So, I definitely have been thinking about it. I've been thinking about it. I mean, to be honest, I haven't made any real steps towards it, but I have definitely been thinking about it. I mean, I guess I'll see what happened after this whole debacle is
Yeah,
over with.
yeah. Now, they didn't call you? I watched the judge, and I don't even think they didn't call you to testify or anything. I don't think they believed any of it.
Yeah, I don't think they believed any of it either. Like, I really believe that they felt the way most people feel. Like, you just desperate, you reaching for shit, and you trying to find anything to build a strong case. But you know, I mean, it's clear that she doesn't have any law experience whatsoever, because she would have known not to take that route. Like,
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so when we talk, you said as well, because see, like, I don't try to get in now. I know all of y'all ask him about this, ask him about. I'm not trying to get in Cardi's business. That's her
right,
personal life. This man is trying to clear his name for this
Absolutely.
damn blogger that came out of nowhere.
Start fucking with me.
Right. All
Word.
because you do know Cardi B.
Right. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person she's targeted, but like I said, what she basically did was started connecting imaginary dots. You know, just trying to line this up with that. That way it can make sense to her.
She said it was off of some video or some live that you guys were on. You and Cardi was on live, and she was telling you to go get her.
Nah, that's definitely not true.
Wow.
That's definitely not true. I don't. Like I said, me and Cardi don't talk about that kind of shit in general. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're adults now, so
Right.
that kind of shit when we was teenagers. You know what I'm saying? As adults, we don't talk about that kind of stuff. Like,
Who is talking about?
right, gang related stuff, and what the
Right.
fuck? Like, what's going on with you? Like, what year are we living in? Like,
Right.
this girl has a family, she has a career, she got a whole bunch of shit going on. You think she really got any time for that kind of shit until you started fucking with her? Like, she don't got time to be bothered with you. I don't got time to be bothered with you. I ain't barely doing shit, but I definitely got time to give it to you.
Well, bitch, I got time. I got time to be motherfucking bothered with you. Oh yeah, I do. I got time, bitch. You know I do. I'm on your ass. Hell yeah, I'm on your ass. Yes, because Cardi didn't ask for none of this. Skeemo didn't ask for none of it. All he did was no Cardi.
Right.
Now, this Star Marie girl, I see that she done dropped off the planet. I guess
Yeah,
Cardi.
I don't hear from her no more. I don't hear shit about her anymore.
Did you even know her?
No, never knew
Never
her,
seen
never
her
met
before.
her, never seen her before. I didn't even know she exists.
Who was she? Was she a dancer? Somebody Cardi met in a club?
This is what I think. I think she was probably just a starstruck dancer that met her, started seeing that she was climbing, and that was like, you know what? Let me try to clout chase. Now that's clout chasing.
Right.
Let me try to get my ones up by defaming somebody that's famous that I know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because I hardly doubt that she knew Cardi as intimately as she claimed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think so. Like, I really don't believe that. Like, I knew a lot of Cardi friends, and like, she was not one of them.
Wow.
She was not.
Now,
I
okay,
didn't know who she
y'all.
was.
You heard what he said. This girl, Star Marie, she was not around Cardi B. That shit was concocted. Tasha K and Star Marie, they concocted that. It was all lies.
They cooked that little story up. That's what they did. They cooked the whole thing up. Everything.
Wow. Wow.
Everything. So
Wow.
I mean, at this point, it's just kind of funny to me now. It's just like, wow, just the kind of shit people do just to make a dollar. Shit.
Yep. And now look how much money it has cost her.
Cost her, right?
Yep. Yep. So you did say that you have your own career. Now, what let the people know, what is it that you do in your everyday life? Who are you and what do you do?
So I'm also an artist. I make music as well. I'll be back and forth from New York to California. I'm working with an individual out from London. So, I got a couple projects coming out real soon.
Okay.
But that's basically my life. Like, I love music.
Right.
That's what
right.
I do, I'm saying. Like,
I'm still here. I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm just fixing my nose.
Okay. Yeah, before that, I mean, not before that, but basically, like, when I'm not doing music, anything like that, like, I go state to state moving people's furniture and shit like that.
Okay.
So, I'm busy, but I'm not busy. I'm busy enough.
Right. So we saw you recently at Culture's birthday party. She looks so pretty. I commented under oh my God, they set it out for her. Now that's the only thing I'm gonna ask him about, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all that. Other than that, Cardi's life is private. How was the party?
Party was amazing. It was everything I expected. Cardi did her thing. From start to finish.
Yes.
I made sure I showed up on time. I didn't do no black.
Yeah, you was clean. You was sharp. I saw you. Did you have kids with you?
Yes, I had my niece and my nephew with me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
because I see they had pony rides and everything.
yeah, they did their thing. It was really beautiful. Shout out to Cardi and Culture for the invite.
Yes. Tasha, Culture need another Birkin bag.
Right, next Birkin
Culture
bag
need another Birkin bag. Get the 75K together, bitch.
right, next bag on Tasha. She fronting the bill.
Send that receipt to Tasha K. She got it.
Facts.
Oh. So, you guys, this has been another edition of the Sweet Pea Diaries with Skeemo Holmes. Thank you for coming on the show, baby. I really appreciate it. Now, when you're ready to promo that what you got going on out there in them streets, make sure you come back on the show so we can debut that on the channel.
Most definitely. I appreciate you, sis.
Okay. Thank you for stopping by. Bye.
Later.
Have a good night.